Good evening, Friday evening, and video is for Saturday morning for the 5th of October already. Time I would like to hold you on the leash, but we can do that. The video is for entertainment only. First, I will tell you what will be in the video. So first, the announcement as usual. Thank you, Janet and Tom Burg, for your wonderful donations. And this time, it will be as well as for every Saturday. If you would like to participate in the reading donated by Janet and Tom Burgs, please write the comments under the comment section. Monday, Cheryl will help me to find the winner. And in this video, I will be talking about when will the shore strike be over. Jack Smith made public that Trump knew in advance that he lost his election. Will his supporters change their minds? Will some of the Democratic men be afraid to vote for a woman? You say that Kamala will win the presidency. Will she be able to be a president? Ascend her presidency. Future of Chief Justice John Roberts after the emails came to the surface. What will be the outcome of war in Ukraine? What will be the voting process be in the flooded states? And as well about, if I will have time, about Da Vinci and Loch Ness and prayers. Okay, I will start right away. For entertainment only, so the guy is coming to his friend and telling him, never let your wife to drink coffee. Why? My wife had 2 coffees last night, and I had 6 beers, and she was so angry, and I was happy. Okay, so that's for covering the entertainment. Now a little bit more on the serious side. Laura Dorni, 1990. When will the longshore strike be over? People are already hoarding toilet papers and towels. Apparently, it's on the good side that it will be signed. They are talking. Biden was dancing today, the celebration that will be over, but it's not signed. And no matter what, prices will go up. If the strikers will get what they want, the prices will go up. And as well, if something will happen in the Sudan channel, that will be as well problem. So always have, if you have a baby, formula, diapers, dog's food, if you can afford that. Toilet paper doesn't hurt you because all the prices will be going up. So I will pull 3 cards. And the date is not for psychics to know, but maybe I will have some clue. It will be so wonderful after 2 days that they will be signing contracts. Unbelievable, but they got $4 something right raise. The families will be not too happy. They will be united and they will still be negotiating. So I'm not saying that it will be over and that's it. Be prepared that it might be a little bit longer, But at least they are talking and they are trying to negotiate, because it's extremely expensive every day. And every day when the ports are not emptying the docks, those storages, then it will be more and more stuff missing from the shelves. And as well, after a strike, the prices will go up. I'm just psychic. Be ready that about Suez Canal. Okay. Marta, KM, 1 of 1. Yes, Jack Smith, special counsel, made public that Trump knew he lost the election prior sending the mob to the Congress. Will the Trump supporters change their minds and see what a liar he is? Will they still vote for him? They are like guys who are hungover. They don't know what's going on. They will not change their minds. They would like to sleep under the rock and nothing was going on. So they will be afraid to do it. Kamala, maybe some of them will do. They will educate themselves. So some of them will do, definitely. They will be afraid of him. But today when I was hearing that he is encouraging Israel to start destroying the nuclear plants, I thought, but he's taking the risk that the pollution will be horrific. It's not for one country, the whole world will be affected. The clouds, the water, everything will be poisoned. So I don't know how close his eyes are under the nose, but I don't see him seeing too much. He can't imagine that will be the devastating thing. Okay. Marta, KM, 1 of 1, the same Marta. Will some Democratic men be afraid to vote for a woman? Woman. I'm thinking, sadly, that some may feel a woman is not a good candidate enough for USA president. 1 in 3 will be not in the group. I see 2 guys sitting with ladies and 1 standing with his hands like that. So that was not the good vision that every man, even Democrat, will be on the right side. Maybe they were reunited, but they may reunited with opposite party. They will be not feeling, they will be acting irresponsibly. And some would like to not go even for voting. They will leave. So I'm not saying that everyone has the strong screws on the neck to keep the head in the right place. Barbara Lincoln, you say that Kamala will win the popular vote and the electoral vote for presidency USA. Will she ascend a presidency, or will 45 cheat her out of the position and assume it himself? I have seen Kamala winning, but the GOP will take it to the court. I saw tornado. in the White House. And today I saw empty White House. So there will be some dramatic moments after that, and we have to be ready for that, because we have to expect that. I can't believe that he will be nice guy. He would like to still be a star and be a winner. He needs a doctor, but some people will love him and it will be a problem. I don't know how can that be fixed. They should take him out of the to the jail if he, or to the prison if he is going to have sentence, and out of the public so he wouldn't be messing up. Alexis ZF, but I'm just adding as a psychic. I know I don't have anything to say in the politics. Alexis ZF 3UI. Those are the people who are sending questions. What is the future of Chief Justice John Roberts after his emails supporting immunity for Trump were revealed? He will be looking for some nice place somewhere isolated. So he would like to be far away from people. And I see him half naked, so the top is naked. People will know who he is. He's not going to pretend that he is both sides. No. People will know who he is, and he knows that that's the reason that people knows, because he is obvious with his way showing that he is dishonest with his judgments. And I saw his wife being single, so further in the future she will be living in that abandoned house, because he would like to have isolated place for himself. And 3 cards. Yeah, he will be still taking chances. He will be my cheating card, cheating. And he will be still playing with the Republicans. So don't trust that his judgment will be neutral. I don't think he will know how to do it. And if it will be in court hands, that will be very, very hard to swallow. And I'm worried about Kamala, if she has the strength to stand up for herself and for the country. She has to be very iron lady and no one back step, only forwards. Another perspective today, that's the questionnaire. What is the outcome of the war in Ukraine? Eventually it will be a reason to symbol of celebration and joy, but very high price. They will pay a really hard price. Very sick people, invalids, and a lot of sacrifices that country will have to put on. But eventually the symbol of, yes, like on the game, the winning team is feeling so successful, so happy. They will be enjoying. They will be secure eventually. And they will restart everything from building schools, building and investing. So the future will be much better. And I don't know if the whole country will be belonging to Ukraine. That might be part of the problem, but they will be happy, and there will never be complete settlement as long as Russia will be still there. The warrior widow. What is going on to happen with Steve Bannon? Then I saw like a match, burning match, humongous, coming from his stomach, from his guts. He might have too many gases, or it might be that he might have some real serious problem with his guts. He's not looking healthy. He's so overeating, and now maybe he went for a better diet for short time in the prison. And it is the stress and lazy, he's sitting or laying, and he's not active. And he will pay some price. I believe that his guts or heart will be, because I see that humongous match burning. So it's already started, and he has to pay attention. Yes, he will be fighting he will have to go for operation, and the doctor. Okay. So even the cards are very supportive. Thank you, guys. Jacqueline Robinson is concerned about voters in Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, unable to vote due to all damage related to floods. And yes, some people will be very stubborn. They will be designated to vote, but some will be less motivated. A lot of people will suffer from depression and the losses that were horrific. So some places people will be affected by that. I can't promise you that everyone will be voting and be on the right path, and probably even some losses were from the voting, if there were any voting prior, and if they were flooded, that will be devastated. So there will be problems, and they have to be aware of that. I don't know how they can fix that in a few weeks, 33 days or 32 days or 31 days. Oh, I pull 4 cards, sorry. The winners, they will have a lot of dreams and goals, but some will say, I can't do it, I can't, they will be depressed. They have 8 of Swords, it's my self-sabotaging card. People are telling themselves, I can't do this. But one more, they might really look for the happiness of the family. So that might motivate them to go for what they believe in. Love Light 9261. Can you comment on Da Vinci beautiful painting technique used in Stumato, I think that's what you pronounce. Any revelation about his inspiration or inner vision? I believe that Stumato is the way when you paint in oil, before the oils are never dry. You can always add some components, and you can still mess up with oils. So oil painting is never dry, like the glass is not completely dry because you can remelt it. It's never solid. But oils, when it's still loose, you can smooth it. So you can use one layer and then added some place where it will be a little bit tiny amount of different color to make a shadows. So that will create the three-dimensional painting. Most of the paintings behind me, when you are watching live stream, you can see them. I painted, I was experimenting. I never took lessons, just couple hours of toe painting, and the teacher took me on the side and she said, did you came here to mock me? You are a better painter than I am. And I was just starting. I wanted to learn something, so she was upset with me. And after that I thought, I can learn on my own and I don't need to feel unwelcome. That was something I never was expecting, that someone would be that mean to me, but she was feeling that I'm a better painter than she is, and toe painting you have to go from between the lines and fulfill them, and I was so I did the project instead in 2 days, in very short time, actually less than 2 hours, and both sides. It was acrylic, so it dries fast, and probably I was playing on her nerves, so she didn't like it, and she told me to get lost. But when I was copying Mona Lisa, I will try to show. I hope I'm not going. Okay. I was using that technique, not knowing about that technique. So you have to try at something to know if you are good at something or not. This was coincident that I started to paint. So, and when you are experimenting with paint brushes, it's so exciting, and the way you put the layers and so on. So try it. And talking about Da Vinci's inspiration and inner vision. I saw him with the blinds, with his blinds closed like that. I believe he was seeing UFO with his inner eyes, or like I closed my eyes to see. He was seeing something as well intuitively. And he was probably connected with UFO, and they were giving him advices. He was such a scientist and innovator. So yes, he was capable of doing techniques that we don't know, and well, he was starting those techniques, even how to protect the wood with garlic. So this was not probably easy smell to tolerate for a few months, because the Mona Lisa is painted on the wood, and it was put with the garlic over, I think, on a wood, and they were putting a lot of garlic, so the oil from garlic will be protecting the wood for hundreds and if not 1,000 years. So that was one of those techniques, how he knew about this, but he knew so many things, and he was learning about how the body was created, how every muscle works, and so on. So he was a genius, but maybe he had a help from the from universe. Our poetry. He must be guided by high powers. Yeah, he was looking further ahead of his times. He was leaning on them, so they were probably connecting with him. And yes, angel of expressing yourself, standing for himself, was helping him to express himself, and he did marvelous job. So that's my explanation about Leonardo da Vinci. Roxana M. Is the Loch Ness Monster for real? And I don't know how much it was vision and how much was this just knowledge, but I have to take a drink, sorry. in Poland, we have old capital of Poland was Krakow. Under the Krakow castle, apparently there was living monster that we call him Smok. And that dragon looks like a dragon was giving fire when he was open mouth, that he could kill people with the fire from the distance. That part is unknown, but I believe that that part of the legend was proven right sometime end of the last century, in 1990s, I think 1990s, that they discovered that there was dinosaurs' bones in that area. And so that was probably the connection with the dragon that was living under the palace in Krakow. Talking about Loch Ness, probably they found some skeletons or some part of the huge skeleton, and they call him Loch Ness. And people started believing in that legend. So I will pull 3 cards about the Loch Ness. And the same way, if they found some old bones, they added, and then they couldn't figure out where to put him, so they said that it was living under the water. Maybe there was something that people were taking pictures in the 60s, I think. She was safe, fighter, angel of swords, of justice. What they put, they created. And up and down. Sometimes they will see something on that lake and they were creating. But never was any proof found that the last so many years, probably 60 or 70 years, when they are searching for that Loch Ness Monster, they can't find it. Okay, now the Christine Arias 6613 is asking for prayers for myself and my breast health. Girl, we are sending you best wishes. Debbie 9542, thank you all for your prayers and support during my heart surgery and recovery. Bless you all. You are wonderful community. Thank you, Debbie. Gary Sager, I remember you. You wrote a book you gave me. God can give you more than you wish for. Prayers for health and other problems. 5 weeks in a hospital this summer, poor girl. Week recovery slowly. This summer week, summer 5 weeks, yeah. Week recovery slowly. She wrote a book. Yeah, God can give you more than you can handle. She lost her husband, who was a doctor, and she was left with I think 3 kids. And she was wonderful young nurse. She had to support her family. So, yeah, and then she was living in the wrong environment, so she was poisoned. Gary, I am sending you all the best wishes, girl. Thank you for watching us still and believing in the prayers. Patty Palmer is doing better out of hospital. We are keeping you and your family, your daughter and boys, and in our prayers. So all the best to you, Patty Palmer. And everyone who needs some health prayers, I'm sending you support to be healthy, to be strong, to recover as fast as possible. And I'm praying for peace in the world, and that people like Trump wouldn't push more oil to the fire, because it is so dangerous, and if he will be pushing, that will happen. And Granny's remedy, 2 weeks ago we were watering the old cedar trees on our property because they were getting orangey color. So I was adding one shot, I think it's 50 grams, of ammonia for 4 liters of water, and we were watering all the cedars. It's a little bit of work, but it's worth it. And you can put more water, it doesn't matter. It's just you have to each tree water it separately. Take care of yourself. See you Monday for the results of the gambling. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Be good. Enjoy each other. I love you. And Cheryl is sending you love as well. Bye-bye.